See, are you actually clinically depressed where you need an actual doctor to treat you? Or do you just feel depressed, which could be your circumstance, right? And it's causing you to feel sad. So this can mean a number of things. So you could possibly have a death in the family, your job sucks and you hate your life. You know, nothing is going your way and it's causing you to feel this way, which is totally normal. Lots of people deal with this. So if you're watching this video, there's a 99% chance that you're just sad. And if that's the case, you're in luck because we can change this. So the first thing I'm gonna need you to do before you do anything else is to change the way you view the world. And I need you to change your mindset, because if you learn how to control your mind, guess what? You will learn how to control your life, because your mind controls every single aspect of your life. It's the way you look at things, the way you perceive things. Everything's about perspective. So a lot of you don't realize that you're in a very good place. So take a look around, right? And once you do that, realize what you have. Because guess what? There's people right now praying to be in your exact situation. So then you're going to start realizing like, damn, my life isn't so bad after all. I was just bitching and complaining. You start to realize that your life isn't truly that difficult and you overcomplicated everything because of your mindset, then everything starts to change for you. So this leads me to number 2, and this one's very important. You want to watch the way you speak to yourself. Like I said in the past, your words are very powerful. So if you speak to yourself negatively, guess what? You're going to start to think negatively of yourself. For example, it's very rare that you find me feeling sad or depressed. There's a reason behind that. See, I speak to myself in a way that doesn't allow me to feel sad or depressed. The reason behind that is because I never speak negative about myself. I'm always giving myself positive affirmations. I'm always telling myself that I am the best. And no matter what happens, everything happens for a good reason. So by me telling myself that every single day, how do you think I feel? I feel unstoppable. There's nothing that no one can tell me that will make me feel down, sad, or depressed. So be very careful how you speak to yourself, because death and life are in the power of the tongue. So that leads me to number 3. You need to stop playing the fucking victim. Every single person that I know that's in that sad and depressed state is playing the victim. See, by you playing the victim, you don't realize what you're doing. You are attracting negative energy into your life, and that's what you don't want. See, victims believe that they cannot change their situation, but that's not the case. See, victims have a dependency on others. They have a negative self-image, and they believe that everyone hates them and everyone's out to get them. And what do they tend to do? They isolate themselves, and that's what you don't want. Because once you isolate yourself, then that's when you start feeling really sad and depressed, and it's really hard to escape that. You don't want to be stuck in the cycle of victimhood, because you're reinforcing negative patterns, and that's what we don't want. So for me, why would I believe anything that takes power away from you? You don't want anything that takes power away from you. You want stuff that gives you power. So if it's not giving you power, it must go. So if you're a man and you're playing the victim, you have to realize that never has there been a time where you have such opportunity. So do not sit there at home and complain and whine, and start doing something about your situation, because the clock is ticking. See, men back there didn't have that luxury. Majority of people didn't even live past the age of 30. See, they truly had it rough back then. They didn't have that luxury of being sad. So you need to stop being emotional, and you're going to have to start acting, because you staying in this situation will not get you anywhere. So you're going to need to change that. And that leads me to number 4. You're going to need to get rid of all your vices. This could be alcohol. This could be women. Men, possibly, right? Drugs, doesn't matter. The thing is, you're going to have to cut some of these vices off, because a lot of you are trying to find peace and you're trying to escape your reality. And the problem is you will never find it in those things. So realize that these things are not doing anything for you. As a matter of fact, they're destroying. There's more cons to pros. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to put a band-aid on a bullet wound. And guess what's going to happen if you do that? It's going to get infected and it's not going to heal properly. So you're going to need to go through a process in order to heal that wound, right? So you yourself, you're going to have to go through a process, and that's going to be very hard at first. Then again, nothing is easy in life. So that being said, stop trying to look for the easy way out, because there's no easy way out. You're going to have to do it hard. But realize that when you're doing stuff that's hard, it's going to build your character, and that's what you want. So stop trying to take the easy way out, because it's not going to work. It's only going to be temporary. Realize that none of these things are going to fulfill you. No amount of women, no amount of drugs, no amount of alcohol will make you happy. Happiness comes from within. Materialistic items will not make you happy. I had all these things, and the only thing it did for me was create a bigger void. So I had to find a bigger purpose in life, and for me, Jesus Christ filled that void for me. So since I put my trust and my faith in Christ, in my head, I will never lose regardless, because I know at the end of the day, He's got my back. But I'm just speaking for myself. For you, it might be something else. So you're going to have to do a lot of soul searching, and you're going to have to go through a journey, and it's not going to be easy. But it's up to you and only you to get this done. But anyways, I wish you nothing but luck, and no matter what happens, do not quit.